Oh,
What do you think of the news this morning? Um, Honestly, I'm expecting whatever they're expecting. So they said they're expecting um actual grade and forecast Can look at Nasdaq if it's interesting. Maybe later. I got analyze gold here. I'm telling you guys right now, though, the probably won't be any trades so probably 8:15 by the way things are looking right now. All right, so you still need access to the new website, or DM me on Instagram, or email the Couture FX email. Why is it why is it this song? There we go. All right, so chat, obviously let's take a look at gold real quick. So if you guys take a look at the monthly time frame on gold, we gotta start from the monthly and back down, right? I know you guys hear this every day, but it's good practice. So the monthly time frame, we are in the range. We are back into the range still, or we're still in the same range we were in last month. So if you were to draw your support and resistance on monthly, because you're trying to figure out what the monthly is doing, right? I know it won't affect today's trades. It's irrelevant. You take buys and sells regardless of what happens on the monthly, but it's just a good thing to keep in the back of your mind. Let's say, you know, if you get a huge drop there or a huge push up, you can say, okay, well, maybe the month is creating this, maybe the month is doing this, right, for it to do this, right? So this is good practice. But yeah, there's a resistance here at 2000. Obviously there's a support down here at the 1780 or 1680, 1800. And by the way things are looking, it looks like we're still in the same range. I mean, overall, like, we're still below 2000 here, and this bullish candle close respecting, right? If it were to close the bullish above the range, then different story. You can probably say, okay, well, this month's candle is likely gonna just make its way up and fill the top of the range here, and tap into, like, you know, all-time highs, whatever. Cool. But since it closed respecting, at any given point this month, what can happen here is you can just create a top wick and then make your way down to fill the range, right? Because you're still in this range overall. There's no indication that you're breaking out yet. The only indication you have is that there's been resistance formed there, right? So these candles have all been closing, respecting resistance here. So therefore, it's just holding, right? But there's no confirmation whether if we're gonna drive up or down just yet, aside from the fact that we're just at resistance. So keep that in mind. The weekly time frame is, I'll say it's pretty bearish overall still. We obviously closed bearish at resistance here. On the weekly time frame, there was a resistance there, and there also is a pretty strong support form down here as well. So this is the range that you're sort of in right now, right? You're in this range, and if this is the range that you're in, there's a very high probability that you could come down to fill the range, right? But keep on the lookout for these levels to the left here. So obviously this is the overall range. 1920 is your next support, right? But you gotta keep in mind there's levels here that you rejected before 1920, right? So like these wicks here, right? These wicks tells you a lot. So if we have these wicks here, there's a high chance that price could just come down, tap into what is this, 1940, and then from there make a decision, right? So I'll say the overall range wouldn't be 1970 to 1920, will be more of 1970 to 1940. All right, so I'll say this is like your range likely. All right, that's what you want to focus on right now, right? 1970 to 19, what is this? This is, yeah, it should be like 1970 to 1965 to 1935, right? It's a pretty decent range on a weekly. Yeah, overall it's bearish on a weekly. The daily time frame today closed below the range. Now this is where things get a bit interesting. So I know yesterday we mentioned how, okay, well, the daily had no bottom wick on this candle right here, right? And I mentioned how we came down to create a bottom wick. Obviously price came down, created a bottom wick for that area on price. Now it's starting to push back up. If you guys also look to the left here, there is a support formed right here, right? And there's also resistance formed here, obviously. So this is the range you're in. You didn't really close below, like clearly below the overall support. You're still respecting it, but you did close below the most recent, which is, I guess you can see right here, right? It closed below the previous low. So if this is your lower high and it's your lower low, you know, could this be a top wick for us to drop down today, right? It's a possibility because you have no bottom wick. Now the thing is, like, it can drive down. Just because you have support here doesn't mean it's gonna reject here. Like, support overall is around, like, I'll say again 1935, 1937, right? That's where the weekly target was. So any given point, what can happen here is you can come down, tap 1940, wick that level, and still flip bullish and close bullish for a day, right? And this could happen like this. Like something like this could happen. You can come down, tap, and then close bullish like this. And this is how it looks, right? And because if you look on the weekly again, right? If you go back on the weekly, you're going to notice that the weekly, there's a wicks here, right? There's a lot of wicks here as well. And these are levels where price rejected in the past before making a decision, right? So any given point this week, same thing can happen. You can literally come down, tap that level, and close bullish like this, right? And this can just be your liquidity grab. This can just be your lower wick being formed before making your way back up to retest the highs. So keep that in mind. The daily and weekly plays hand in hand today. But yeah, there's like no sells for me just yet. I mean, I gotta drop down to a small time frame to show you guys what I'm looking for. But overall, I think the 4 candle, for the most part, is pretty bullish right now. You had that push down yesterday, obviously, and then you started to retrace, right? Because again, you found support here, so price started to retrace. Now, where's resistance? I don't know, right? Because there's no resistance form here yet. You have support here. You have levels here that you can tap, right? Like there's levels to the left where price is rejected in the past, which is 1, this area, 2 could be this area, 3 could be this area, right? Because you have, again, you have a lot of rejections here. So you have this going across, this, right? And then up here you have this going across, this. Up here you have like these levels, right? It's the levels of play. So those are your levels that you want to be looking out for, but it doesn't mean you're gonna reject there, right? We obviously just tapped the resistance here. Doesn't confirm that we're gonna reject. Does confirm that we are tapping resistance though. So all you need to do now is wait for confirmation. So if you can close bearish there on the 4-hour time frame, or close bearish there on the 1-hour time frame, that will indicate that okay, maybe we might have some range to come down into to fill the range at 1940, right? Because I'll say if price were to drive up here, even if you were to drive up, how did I delete the circles there? All right. So like you're looking left there, right? Like even if price were to drive up here, towards like the next resistance. So what are the times we close above, or we were able to drive above the resistance, right? So you're looking at this probably. You're looking at this. You're looking at this, or not really to be honest. You're looking at this, right? You're looking at areas where price came from below this resistance and it made its way up towards this resistance, right? What happened in the past? So let me just change those colors up. 1, 2, 3, right? Like what happened in the past, or yeah, 3 and then maybe even 4 here, to be honest. Right? What happened? 1, you probably had to close above the range, right? So you can probably see here that there's areas here on price that close above the range for us to continue pushing up, right? You're gonna see here, price closed above the range and then made its way up. Same thing happened here. Price closed above the range, made its way up. Price closed above the range, made its way up. This one didn't really close above. This one just, I can probably delete this one, to be honest. But overall, you see what I mean though? These are the areas that, you know, closed above and it made its way up. So same thing here. You're gonna need a closure before making your way up. And even if you do make your way up, you need a bottom wick, right? And you need a closure and a bottom wick. So looking left, in the past, whenever you did close above, the average area where you did create a bottom wick at wasn't anything crazy. It was like maybe around here, right? But regardless, you need a closure above before popping up, because at any given point, you know what can happen? This can happen here to the left, right? This can happen. You can just reject that resistance, right? Reject that resistance to make your way back down, or to make your way to find support down here, if anything, before making your way up, right? So you need liquidity. On a smaller time frame, you're gonna see that this is liquidity. Even though on the 4-hour time frame it's bearish candle, on a smaller time frame, you're gonna see some type of movement down and then a fake out back into the range. I can guarantee it. So let's go down to this time frame here. Let's go back to this candle and take a look at what happened there. So during this candle, on the small time frame, as you see this bearish candle, even though it's bearish on the 4, you're probably gonna see something like this form. So you probably have something like this where it sort of did you probably had a closure above the range at one point, or my bad, you probably were traveling up, right? You're making your move up, whatever, cool, and all of a sudden you had something like this happen, right? Or no, sorry, no. you had something like this happen. And this is the key too. It's just like, it's just key to understand like different time frames. My bad, I'm tripping. Right, you probably had something like this, and then you probably had something like this at one point. Right, you had a fake out probably, and then you had a closure back into the range to continue back up, right? Because that 4-hour candle had to be printed somewhere, right? It had to be printed. It was in the range from basically here to like here, right? And that range was basically this yellow line here. So you had a fake out before popping up. You probably had, you know, a closure back below, and then a range one before popping up. So let's see what happened there, because that's going to be very key to look at. Drop down to the 1 hour or 15 or 5 or something, right there, right? So then what happened after? So you had basically like, you know, this right here, close below the range, no bottom wick, whatever, and then you end up making your way back up to retest the highs, right? All right, so you just retested the highs after, because you had that, you know, again, that 4 kind of didn't do much, right? So same is gonna happen here today too. Going back to the 4-hour time frame, you can just come down, grab liquidity, tap into like 1948, because that's where price tapped into last time before making your way up. So let me actually just go back to that real quick and go and highlight that area, because that's gonna be very key now, because we're in the same kind of price point right now. Yeah, I was there, right? Okay, cool. So this area, what is this level? 1948. Okay. All right, so yeah, so that's the 4. Ignore this line for now, but that was a 4-hour candle, right? So that's the 4-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame shows you that we close above the range. Price closed above the most recent resistance here to the left, and if we are closing above the range to the left, I would assume that you'll be able to make your way up now. My bad. Make your way up now towards the next resistance, right? Which is here. Which price can did come up and tap. You do have only 23 minutes left. This candle's been through a lot though. This candle, I think at one point it was just bullish, and then it made its way down, and then now it's just doji again, right? So if it can close doji respecting the support, then there's a probability that you can probably look to drive up the next 1-hour candle towards the next range. But if you don't end up closing above and you close bearish back into the ranges, there's a possibility the next 1-hour candle could do something like this, right? Because if you close like this, the next 1-hour candle is likely going to just make its way down to fill the range, which taps you into like 1948, 1949 again, those areas, right? And there you can take sells, but you need a 1-hour closure first, and then you need a top wick, and then that top wick entry is going to be our entry for sells probably. Right, we'll look for entries around here to mirror to push down, and that'll be this, and this is the 4-hour pullback that I was talking about earlier. You have the same mirror on price, right? So you basically have at one point a push down, and then you had this push up, right? You had this push up as well. There's a resistance formed here. I mean, before making its way up towards here after, right before having this push up, right? You had to come down to grab liquidity first, which was into these levels here. So that's where we're trying to take advantage of. The range is from 52 to 48 before pulling back up, right? Because then we can take the sells, you know, pre NYSE open, and then NYSE later on will likely just make its way back up after news comes out, towards the resistance at 1960, right? Because again, the daily time frame is what? Daily time frame today was, it's bearish today, right? But again, it can tap into 39, 40s and still continue to push up towards the next resistance, right? So as we take the sells down, we're anticipating the daily flip to come down and tap 1939, which is the daily target before you make your way back up. Okay, does that make sense, chat? All right, so basically that's what I'm waiting for. I think that's it. I think that is it. Honestly, doing your analysis on like every time frame kind of helps too, because like there's days like today where I come to the charts, I don't know what's going on. Like I have no idea what's going on today, right? But after doing the analysis, after like breaking down different like all the time frames and understanding the time frames and what I did in the past and all of that, it kind of just gives you a little refresher, and it warms your brain up kind of for analysis, right? Because not every day am I just like that sharp, right? Like yesterday I was sharp off rip, but today I'm like, you know, I couldn't tell where price is going, and that's completely fine. It's again, it's not. It's just the way the market kind of prints some days, right? Some days it's not as clear, some days it is clear, but I'll say that analysis is pretty straight up. Okay, so let me just go mark my zones here. Not that it really matters yet. So what did I say? I said if we could close bearish below 1952, right, which was a closure below here, and then you get a top wick, right, because that mirrors now into this range. So you get a top wick here. Okay, cool. So you get a closure below there. I'll just put my support here for now. And then I'll put my resistance up here for now. Yeah, should be good around there. Some resistance here, resistance here. Next resistance is where though? Down below here, right? Yeah, it should be right there. All right, cool. So next resistance should be around there. Perfect. Cool. So yeah, just honestly just gonna have sells below here. That's what I'm gonna put, probably just sells below here, right? That's just what it is on the 5-minute time frame. But again, the trade is likely gonna be off the 1-hour time frame. Because like the thing is, like, even if you weren't to drive up, right, or my bad, drive down, before pushing up, you gotta create liquidity. You gotta grab liquidity somewhere, right? So you gotta create a bottom wick somewhere. So we can take an entry while it's creating a top wick, right? So let's say next kind of opens up and it prints something like this, boom, right? The moment that happens, we're gonna take a sell once it creates a top wick, right? We're gonna take a sell like right here, and our target would be like wherever. Our target would be like around here probably, right? So then we can look to, so then we're anticipating that candle to flip bearish. But by the time it does flip bearish, you know what I mean, it'll look something like this. It'll just be filling the range then, right? And then look what's happened to the left. It's just mirroring this, right? And there's a possibility that it could mirror this and continue to push further down, just because of the daily, right? The daily target was 1939, which is somewhere down here somewhere, right? So there's a possibility you could mirror this plus continue to push down further back into the ranges. So we might have runners, might not, we'll see. I might end up leaving targets down here instead. You know, 1946 probably. But it all comes down to how the 1 hour closes here, because if the 1 hour doesn't close, you know, back into this range here below 52, then it's likely not going to push down just yet. But this is good though, man. So just, you know, be patient. You get your position shortly. I'll say it'll likely be the zucchini or something, probably is what you'll get. You and gotta go turkey forever. You can do it on Zoom. What, you have a beard on? You had no filter on. Anyway, chat, that's the analysis, right? So key. You didn't, you know? Pay attention. Go back, pay attention, and understand everything that I did in that analysis. Because everything that I said was key to the analysis. Price action is smart gambling. Hey man, it all life all is gambling. You know what I mean? Life is gambling itself. Every day you wake up and you gamble. When you don't brush your teeth, you're gambling. You're gambling with the dentist. Am I gonna get a cavity? Am I not? I don't know. What is a liquidity grab? A top wick. A liquidity grab is also market structure. A liquidity grab is also range one fake outs. It's all of that. Oh, I gotta watch Oppenheimer, man. Fuck. Yeah, I gotta watch Oppenheimer. I forgot. I was in Turks when it came out. Life is not gambling, it's all about destiny and God. True. If you knew what I knew, Don, the market has an algorithm and I'm the only one who knows it, what can I do with that information? You could probably sell a course and charge $5,000 for a secret bank strategy. You'll make some pretty good money though. You make a good $250K a month off that course for sure. $250,000 a month. Yo, this chat kills me, man. Greetings from Chile. What's going on, man? Sebastian Fernandez. Damn, you're new here, right? You've been here for like I think a couple days now. Chad, did we grab a trade on Monday? We did, right? Like late session for 10, right? And yesterday we got 15. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, cause Monday was July 31st. Yeah, we did grab something that day. I forgot the month started yesterday. Cool. You have 13 minutes left, chat. 13 minutes left for the closure, okay? So once you close, we get the top wick, we get that wick entry. If we could not create a top wick here yet, and then new 1 hour count does that, so we can just hover in this range here, you know, just for a bit. And then a new 1 hour count, what it does is ends up doing something like this. The new 1 hour count ends up doing something like this. Boom, boom. Right? That would be the styles we'll take. Just need that top wick though. But the good thing about that is that look, if we get a top wick entry, right, and this is the range we're in from here to here, if that's the range that we're in and you get that top wick before pushing down, you're taking an entry in the middle of the range. So like even if price was to drive up, right, let's say price were to drive up, it's got to create some type of structure before it drives up, right? So by the time it creates some type of bottom wicks here into these areas here, you can get a break even in profit, whatever it is, even if price were to go against you, because you know if it closes above 54 after, it's gonna continue pushing up probably, because I think that's the 1 hour break of the highs. But the thing, my only issue here is like, yeah, 13 minutes left, and this count could push down before the count close, right? That's the only thing you gotta worry about, but you gotta wait regardless. Which win rate? Bottom right. Our win rate is 79 in the sales channel, and on stream it's 77, 78. I think stream is like 77. Online is like 79. Not the same. should make a video about structure. I can make one right now. I have a clips channel, chat. If you guys don't follow it, go follow it. It's it's Don Vo. I think yesterday we dropped the video on Zucchini there. It's just from the stream, right? But I'm gonna clip this one too. So what's going on, second channel? Today I'm gonna be explaining to you how market structure, liquidity wicks, range 1, range 2 is all the same shit. So when you have market structure, or let's step back a little bit. When you have a liquidity wick, right? You have something like this. This is let's say this is a resistance here, right? And you have this form, right? This, a lot of people can say, okay, well, it's a weak bullish bearish candle. It's a liquidity wick, it's a topic, whatever it is, because unusual what happened here is this will happen, right? So as this is forming, right, what happens when it comes to structure, right? So when you have structure, all that's really happening here is you're doing something like this, or sorry, not structure. Whenever you have the candles printed, you're doing something like this. So let's say this is your resistance here, the same resistance that you had, right? That structure, you're gonna see likely this happening. You're gonna see this push up, two, and then all of a sudden 3 and 4, right? Yeah, should be 4 right there, right? So this candle, as this is happening, right? Actually, before I do that, let me just go straight. Let me just finish it off, and then you get continuations, right? Whatever, cool. So you have that, and then you have structure. So this is what we're drawing out here, right? We're drawing out this. So if that's that, you have structure now. So structure is going to be something like this, right? So your focus right now is this wick, this candle, right? So if I were to draw that in terms of structure, what's happening there is this. You're literally just doing this. My bad. So this is structure, right? 1, 2. All that's happening here is you're breaking structure. So at one given point, you're making, for instance here, you're making higher highs, right? Because you're pushing up, right? This candle at one point was bullish. It had to be bullish in order for it to create a top wick. So remember, at one point it looked like this. Let me just draw it out so you guys are less confused. At one given point, this candle was bullish, straight bullish, right? And then all of a sudden it flipped bearish, and then it closed back into the range, right? So as it was flipping, as it was bullish, you probably found resistance here or something, right? And then prior to finding resistance on a higher time frame, there was this resistance here. So that was that resistance there. So as you close back into the ranges, what happened there was you just broke structure. You came back into the range, you broke this level here, and now price is on the second half of, or it's on the bearish side of structure. It's making lower highs and lower lows, right? So that is basically this, which is basically this. And I'll explain to you guys why. Because when you had this push up, obviously the candle was bullish at one point, then it came back into the range. These were how the candles were printed on a smaller time frame. So like, let's say this is the 1 hour time frame. This is like the 15 minute time frame, right? It was closing above the range, cool. But since the higher time frame here was respecting this resistance here, which was this yellow line right here, as it was respecting that yellow line there, it came back into the range, right? So this candle came back into this range here, and then since it came back into the range, it closed bearish, right? Closed bearish below. Since it closed bearish below, after grabbing liquidity or after creating a top wick, and since it broke structure, right, in terms of structure, it's going to continue down now. So that's why you had this candle that pushed down next to fill the range, And that's what happened here in the 15. It just continued to push down. Pop, 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 pop. Came down and filled that range there, right? Same thing happened here though. So once you understand that this is all the same shit, just in different terms, different perspectives, trading will become a lot easier for you to understand. But yeah, that's structure. That's top wicks, that's liquidity wicks, that's range fills, that's range 1, range 2s, right? That's all of that. Cool. That's a good clip. That's a good clip that I could probably reuse in the future. Same shit, different smell. Yeah. Put on TikTok. When you say mirror, it means repeating itself. Yeah, mirror just means like repeating itself. Like in the past, what happened here, right? So like we trade off the past, right? We trade off what happened in the past. We always ask, okay, well, it's very straightforward the way we trade. Honestly, like you might see my analysis sometimes on Twitter and stuff, and all you're gonna see is a bunch of boxes, and you're like, wow, that's it? Because I'm literally doing this. I'm like, okay, what area in the past looks similar, right? Like look left, like this probably. This is basically this. All right, you had that push down, right? That push down, you had a pullback, push down, you had that pullback. This can happen. This can happen, right? So like we're overall now, you know, we're using that to confirm that, okay, well, if that's what happened in the past, then what needs to be done now in order for it to mirror that push down, right? Because that's not it. You can't just say, okay, since in the past it pulled back, that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna just sell. No, like that's called lazy trading, right? You have to understand how to use this to your advantage now. So where did we close last time? Was there a support? Was there a resistance? Cool. Where's the top wick? Top wick was here. Cool. Top wick could be here. And then, you know, you can start planning your trades using like the smaller time frames, right? But you don't want to just be like, it's not just like, you know, like this. And then I'm expecting the same thing to happen here, right? Like, yeah, we're expecting that overall, but we need our things to align before we can actually take the trade on a small time frame. You look for mirrors on the 1 hour every time frame, because like that's just one part of the analysis today, right? We also mentioned how the daily time frame as well. What's the daily doing? Where is it at? Right? Like the weekly too, we mentioned too today, right? Like the weekly, what levels did the weekly tap before popping up last time in the past? Like there's areas of rejections here because of these wicks here, right? Areas here to the left. So same areas we could reject off of. And what price point is that? That's likely going to be like 1939, 1938. So if that's where that area is, right? Let's go ahead and mark that up. 39, going to daily. Look left on the daily. What do you see left? You see this support to the left, right? So any given point, since you have a bearish candle close today, but you didn't close below, because if you were close below this range here, you'd be coming down, right? Because that's what happened over here. You'd be pushing down, you'd be filling the range. If you were to actually close below, but you didn't close below, you closed respecting. So therefore, it's still respecting 39, but you have a bit of range before you can pop back up. So therefore, at any given point, this can happen. It can come down, tap that level, and then end up closing bullish and leaving a wick, right? So these are things you got to plan for. And that matches perfectly with the weekly, because the weekly target was what? 39, same exact level. So once you can put those pieces together, now with the 1 hour time frame showing you this, you can probably have runners now towards 39 if you want to, or you can attempt runners towards 39, right? But yeah, like we're using, you know, mirrors on this time frame, but we're using like the daily target on this time frame. We're using the 4 hour candle top wick on this time frame. Like we're using a part of one part of each time frame. How long have you been testing that mirror strategy? I've been trading the mirror I've seen the mirror strategy for like years now. I think like, cause like I think the mirror stuff is just the foundation of our trading. It's just like look left, right? Like clean traffic. It's been like the foundation since maybe like 2020, 2019. We just add on a bunch of other, you know, nuances since then. All right, yo, you have about 27 seconds left, chat, for a closure. So if you can close below the 1 hour time for some resistance, which I think you are here. Right, yeah, it looks like you are. If you can get a top wick next, or if you can get a bottom wick and then a top wick, that'd be perfect. If you can get a top wick at 19.53, that'd be perfect. I'll have sells at 19.53 towards 19.48. Just need a top wick though. No top wick, no entry for me, right? Obviously. The flip isn't bad too, but I'll prefer just getting that better entry up there. Seven, 842. Stops would be like 5-6. Let's see. Oh no, you can put up here. That's perfect. You can put up here. That is perfect. 19.58. 19. Let's see. Yeah, 19.58. 417. So I'm just on market executed chat whenever you do tap that level. I'm just waiting here though. Like I'm looking to see this level get tapped, right? Once it taps this area, that's the sells I'll take. Because I'm expecting the 1 hour count now to make its way down to fill the range. Because in the past, since you closed back into the range, right? Same thing here. You ended up filling the range now towards 4.8. So same thing can happen here towards 4.8. Oh man.
Deal.
Hey, wait, hold on. You can't. You weren't on screen yet, bro.
What's the deal?
There you go. Much better.
Yo, why Johnna's out here looking like Harley Quinn?
Fuck. Hold on.
Bro,
Wait.
you look like a "we're open" sign. Open. Open.
No, wait, hold on. Why is he in my crib?
What the fuck is going on Zoom when I show up, yo?
Yo, what is SG on, bro? Why does he look like that? How'd you get that filter? No, what is this?
The fuck?
Yeah, this is how VR is gonna look in the future, chat. No one's gonna show the actual face. Everyone's gonna wear some type of mask over their faces like this. Cam Harris out here trying to figure out how to add that face as well right now.
He just graduated. He's
like,
like,
how do I do that one? I got the graduation hat on.
Left. Scroll left, brother.
Almost there, chat. 5-3. There we go. You created a topic for the previous 15. There's that. Yeah, 54 seconds for a 1 hour closure. This 5-minute candle's gonna close bullish likely. And if it does close bullish, since it closed bullish, it's still below the resistance. You're expecting the next candle to come up to fill the wick. But since it's still respecting resistance, it can fill the wick and then just pop back down, right? So if this is like the first half of the 5-minute candle, I'll take an entry here and I'll take a second entry up here. But it's the second half. It's like the last minute. It's like the last 30 seconds here. It's likely not going to flip in time. So it's going to close bullish. right? Therefore, you're gonna see another push up, and that push up would be the entry that we'll have. So I'll do something like this, probably, and tip back into the range, or pop back into the range.
Got news in 10 minutes.
Oh shit, yeah, you do have 8:15 news.
That throws a wrench into the whole plan.
Interesting.
You know, it'd be good if we make this top week.
I forgot it's not 8:30 today. It's like it's not that major of a folder. It's major, but it's ADP non-format change. It's not like not crazy. Worst case, we wait for 8:20 comics open chat, but worst case, man, it might fill the range in by the time that happens. I could go get a coffee right now. Don't do downward buying. I mean, we can buy and sell at any given time here too. Like we don't have just one set buys here, right? Like if it breaks to 1 hour highs, it breaks to 1 hour highs. We are gonzo towards next resistance. We'll look for buys. But we're not just like buys and sells here, right? That's what me and Wick spoke about yesterday too. We were talking about that. Like it's hard to get that across a lot of traders because they're used to learning a traditional way, you know. And by traditional way, I mean the Instagram way, where you need to have one bias. You don't have
there.
Yeah, you don't need to only have one bias. At one given point, I used to have that sort of implemented my strategy, like only one bias for a day and that's it. But over time, you know, we added range 1s against the bias, or range 2s against the bias, and then now we added, you know, range 2s with both biases, right? I was adapting then.
Hourly flip.
Yeah, you have news here. I'm liking on wait for news here, chat. I didn't realize. I thought news was like a little earlier. And this counts as a credit bond. We can probably flip here. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for news there, and then once news comes out, 8:20 comics open right off the rip after, and we can look to take that. Cool. There's no target, there's no TP, there's no trade right now. Was I looking for the flip? No, we were looking for an entry at 5.3 once it created a top wick there, but now that you have news, there's no more entries there.
And if we created a top wick there, you'd probably be break even right now anyway.
Yeah, that was like your first position. Yeah, we've been 10 in profit probably. Or to be honest, whatever would close full because it's right before news and look for their position after news. You have a lot of opportunities here though.
You didn't miss it because it never got there.
Yeah. You chilling right now. No, we're not trading news, brother. We are not buying or selling during the news. We are waiting for news to come out and take positions afterwards. And we're just relaxing here. Watching price action. Missing moves, right? Downfold the move, mister.
Yeah, I see.
We lose him every time he sits back. Cause this thing, you hear it, like it doesn't extend that far. This thing is crazy though, cause like I don't know how the mechanics work, but if you don't, I think it's just weight distribution. Like it's weight a certain way. Cause like if you don't put a mic on this, it pops up. It's straight. But when you put a mic on it, like you can move it anywhere you want. It's so smooth. It's crazy. Kinda cool.
We're behind you.
Huh?
We're behind you.
Behind me.
Can't fucking see you like this.
Oh man, why is there news today, man? Shit.
Yeah.
How can I be in your Zoom? There's 3 entries. There's course, there's
They're all
YouTube.
guarded. There's a
and-
guard.
Yeah, there's a guard. There's a security guard. Can't get in. No, there's a course, there's Zoom. No, my bad. There's course, there's YouTube, membership, or there's this mods. Mods get free access.
Got to get wrenched.
Don't forget to leave a like to award a pro player. Yes, sir. I joined the YouTube membership. Does that include Zoom? Nah, like the tier 2 one does. Valentino with that purple Corvette. Bro, I saw so many Corvettes in Miami. Like, I saw way too many Corvettes. There's like a shit ton of them over there. It's what's it called? The Corvette the C7 or C8. There's so many of them. Mercedes or a BMW, what do you think? I mean, I want that Virgil Mercedes, that Virgil Maybach. Fuck, what's it called again?
Way back.
Laid back. Yeah, the Maybach Virgil made the S class. So hard. I have a Beamer, but like I'll take that over the Beamer any day. Honestly, chat, I was thinking lately, I was like, well, I could go from the Beamer, the M4 to a 911 or a GT3 straight, or to a Aventador, right? But now I'm just gonna say fuck the Porsche. I'm just gonna go straight to the Aventador. My issue is though, there's only 2 parts in Canada. Two or it's not 2 parts. There's only, my issue is like I'm in Canada, so I can only drive it during like 1 season of the year, unless I use the Aventador as a beater car. For now, imagine the first car I got was the Aventador. That's why I gotta come to, yeah, no, that's why I'm saying like I'm planning to go to Miami because there's just more people in the, like, I got more connections there in terms of the industry. I got, you know, friends moving there now. I got friends staying there, so I might end up just, you know, living like half the year in Toronto, half the year there. Yeah, you have news here. Let me just lock it in. We'll see. We'll save this talk for later, chat. All right, 15 seconds left for news here. 15 seconds left. We're just thinking, again, chat, we're looking for sells, right? But we can't take sells here because there's news. But just brace for impact, because if it does fill the range, yeah, there you go. There's the range fill. So if it does fill the range like that, don't be upset or mad, because, you know, I just can't trade news. If there was for news though, right, we were looking for positions initially. But look, it's happened to what level? 46, right? Which was our first initial target. So 46, cool. So let's see what happens here, because the next count, the 5 could close below the range here. I continue to push down, or the 5 could just, you know, flip back bullish, create a top wick, or flip bullish, come back up.
Like double numbers gonna go down.
Yeah, like the daily target was like 1939 here, right, guys? So you have a lot of room left to go still. 39, 1940, right? It's just about entries now.
You got to flip.
You could pop here, yeah. You could continue to push because you're reverberating the lows, right? My only concern is the 4 count. Like, is that the bomb wick for the 4?
The daily not having one, I think it's got the range.
Every time you create a top wick at like 39 to 54 though, you came down towards like minimum 42, 39 here. So there's a high chance it comes down here. I want a better entry here. I want to see if we can get like a the flip or something. Let's see, chat. This 5 closes bearish here, and the next 5 creates a top wick. We'll enter ourselves there. That won't be bad.
Closed yesterday off the 30 and off the 1.
Yeah.
You needed to come back and tap these areas for liquidity to actually finish the range here. Why does it need to grab liquidity to drive? Why can't we just come down? Well, that's why. We didn't fuck down. Look at this.
No, yeah, we spent the whole morning breaking that down. Yeah, but just because, like, you know, we spent the whole morning breaking down the sells here and like how we can take them. It's just that you have news, right? And we never trade news. Like, you guys know that. So like, don't be mad or upset that it pushed because of news here, right? Be proud that your analysis played out. But again, you follow your plan. We won't trade news. Like, even if I won today off of a news count, I wouldn't be trading news tomorrow, right? Like, I never trade news. So we're just, you know, waiting for closures now to continue pushing down here. That's it. That's what's next. Because if we didn't get the entry at 53 or 52, right? Next entry you can probably have is off this 5 closure, if it even closes bearish here, because they can still flip and close doji. And if it does flip and close doji, then that could just be the 4 bottom wick to head back up, right? That's something that can happen as well. But it's gonna be very tough though, because the 1 hour closed heavily bearish previously, so you're gonna have to re-break the highs or some shit.
I would move like that.
Comex open here too, chat. So what do you think it's gonna do?
We after this, how much open? Should continue pushing it. Volume.
And I knew this guy's blue. Yeah, no, I don't trade news, right? It's just there's things that we can't. What's up?
Perfect liquidity grab on the 4 hour.
Yeah. Did it create a bomb on the daily too?
Yeah, last time I rejected off of there, it went all the way up to 1980.
30 seconds.
Weak closures above 5355.
Let's see, because if it could create a top wick at 51 here, or close below and create a top wick. We might have entries like around 50 or 49 here as it comes down. It might not be a wick entry, but as it comes down. Let's see, it has it close below here though. It's either yet the 5 closure, yet the 15. If the 5 closes like this, now wait for the 15 closure, because the 15 closure below 1948 would be much cleaner. Yeah, so it closed respecting here. I'll wait for the 15 closure in about 5 minutes or chat, 4 minutes here, and then we'll look for more sells. Because this 5 can still flip. It's still respecting support. It can still flip and just, you know, make its way up and towards 51 here. I'll be back in about 2 minutes though.
Some water. Oh, he's gone, so time for another shameless Asian session plug. 8 p.m. Eastern. Asian session will be live. You got mugs? That's right. We will be live 11.5 hours from now. Drop some likes in this chat. 2,000 people watching. Drop some likes. Music's on. What? That's a banger. You guys hear that? Yeah. 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 Taylor Swift should be all over this beat. I don't know what she's doing. Green while trading the green. That reminds me. Where's the green? Not the mod god. Where the fuck is the actual green? Here it is. Nobody panic. I found the green. Do not panic. 8:23 here, chat. Less than 2 minutes. I would expect comics to bring this down. Oh, there we go. Silver wit.
That was comics, right? That count there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the third close too.
Silver wick.
Yeah. I want, if we can get a top wick at 49, I think I'll take one position for a 5-minute top wick, and then if it breaks 51, take another entry there. 2 stack there. That's probably what I'll do here.
Stack here, dude.
Yeah, because I'm looking. I mean, looking left, like every time it just came down straight towards like 43 here, right? 43, like wherever.
Right. I'm gonna do that on the initial pop up right now. Pretty high.
Yeah.
Tier 3.
Tier 3, thanks. Gian Gomez, appreciate you.
John. $30 seconds.
Cool. So let's see if we can get a top wick there for an entry. That's all I'm looking for here, chat. Just a top wick tapping 49, and that'll be my first entry. And a second entry would be at like around 1950. Yeah, if you don't get a top wick, then I can't get an entry. Because I'm not gonna enter here in a 5, right? It's either get an entry. It's either gonna be the top wick entry here, or it's gonna be a 30-minute close, which is in about 30-minute close would be in about 5 minutes too, so that's fine as well. If it just pushes down here, we're likely gonna have to wait for the 30-minute close. It's good though, because 30-minute close look left on 30 every time. It closed back into the ranges. It just filled the ranges at 53, right? 53, 54. Like it's likely gonna tap into this range here. And then obviously, you know, day target 39. I don't know if I'll leave runners though. I don't know. I think I'll just honestly, if you do get a trade, I'll honestly just take profit at 43. I don't know if I'll leave runners towards 39. 39 is a daily target, but it's a daily target. There's daily levels, right? There's also 15 levels, 30-minute levels. 30-minute levels is 43. Day levels is 39, right? So you might see some pullbacks before you come back down.
Do it for the gram.
I'm just finishing coffee then.
To leave the room. Finish coffee. Oh. You're gonna do chat. Sometimes you gotta smoke. You know what I mean? That's just gotta do it. One of those times. Gotta smoke. Rolling out of the way. Vader out of the way. That beautiful chair. It's a Reggie Miller room. Miller chair. News was positive. Why it's heading down? Because it was positive for the dollar. You're trading gold against the dollar. So if the dollar goes up, gold goes down. I shouldn't be an embody. Or if I had an embody chair, I'd be sitting here with a fucking massage. 24/7. pretty late in the candle. 30 close though.
Yo. All right, cool. You have a 30 closure here, yeah. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take an entry, one entry here. Did I place it? Yeah. So I'm gonna take a one entry there, and then if it creates a top wick for a period of 30, which is at 19, where 15 it was, yeah, at 1950, I'll take another entry there. But I have entries here now, so target was 19. Sorry, sells were here. Stop loss was, I'm looking to use this stop here, 1955, right? Or what I have earlier? 55, yeah, 55 probably. 1955. And then I have my targets down here at like 1944. Something like this.
18.
What's up?
56.18.
56 for target? Yeah, realistically, you know, probably.
Just stop because you have that wick to the left, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, 56.2. Yeah. Wait, what did I type? 58.501. Where is that? 58.501. Wait, you have 58, you said?
No, I have the one we just talked about. You can do it 58. Yeah, it's also lower. It's basically if it starts getting up there, you'll be managing risk way before.
Yeah, I think I placed in a signal 58. Yeah, chat. My stop's actually at 57.917. Again, like if the 1 hour ends up closing bullish, you know, above like 52, we'll manage risk by then anyways, right? But that's just the overall hard stop. If we were to break those highs, it will be invalid. So my stops are up there. Targets are down here. You could leave runners towards daily target again, 39, but it's gonna be a bit difficult because there's a strong support at 44, 43. So that's why my target's there. All right. But as you're pushing down here, and you know that you have a wick entry, we can just move stops to break even here. Make this a risk-free trade, honestly. So stop move, stop loss to break even. And let's see how this 5 looks.
Look at the candles to the left here on the 30. You see how they go up and just a bunch of wicks on 30. Might just get that here.
I don't want to get slipped there.
I'm lost.
Yeah, I don't want to get slipped. Okay, cool.
Survive. Oh. How about new?
This one's gonna pull back again. All right, cool. There, nice. All right, nice. Chat. I'm gonna move my stops to in profit here. Move a 10% profit here. Let the rest rock towards TP. So we're gonna secure 10. And let the rest rock towards TP. I'm gonna place my TP honestly at like 19. Oops. 19. What is this? 19. 4. Yeah. Okay. Well, I couldn't even count price. 1946 was where I wanted to place it at. But got stopped out 10% profit. I think I put my stops in profit to the flip. So, because if it were to flip, high chance I could just flip back up. The 5 closed bullish, which I didn't realize realistically or honestly. The 5 closed bullish with no top wick though. We're looking this trade off of 30, so I guess we just grab that. But yeah, that's it. That's a trade, chat. So secured 10, and now we're just gonna wait for probably after 90 and take another trade. All right, chat. Cool. I think we peaked like what 20 there, some shit like that. 15, 20, 18, something like that. But the reason why I was saying like pineapples, chat, was because like the moment you tapped into this range here, right? Like the moment you tapped into this range, there's levels of rejections already. So like there's levels here, here that rejected off. So I took an entry there, and I was gonna say like if it were to come up and tap to 51 because the previous 15 had no top wick, then I'll take another entry there and we'll have 2 positions, right? But it never did that, so we just took 1 position and we just got out in 10 pips.
You have to understand here though is if you take another position at this area, right, and this candle, right, it drives against you. Let's say it didn't break down and came up against this. You would need a bottom wick on the next candle to drive, right? To continue up. But that candle will come back to entry here, create a bottom wick. This will be your chance to get out before it starts setting back up. And so even if it does go against you, it's not just gonna go. You're gonna have to grab liquidity. The market's turning around. It turns around, that's your have a chance to exit the market. So that's the great thing about having the wick entry here, because in the other direction, it gives you a chance to.
Yeah. Yeah, and like it gives you that range. Like even if it were to drop up, it's got great liquidity to come up anyways, right? It's gotta come down, create some ranges before popping up, so it doesn't really matter in that sense. But yeah, chat, that was it. Pretty good trade, I'll say. You like if you want to leave runners, you could. I think I put my I would have placed my TP honestly just here at like 46, and that would have been it realistically. I probably would have closed off here if I didn't hit break even. But remember, if you close off, stops break even, whatever it is, and you hit break even or 10% profit, you can't be mad. Like, you know, you just followed your plan. That's all you did, right? Like I'm a winner today because I followed my plan, not because I made $3,000, right?
Barely took us out.
Yeah, it did. I think spreads just got us, but you can't get mad over those things, right? Because you chase those little things like that, chat. You're never gonna be satisfied. You're never gonna be profitable, right? You're always gonna be chasing. Oh, I could have done this, could have done that. You know, should have done this, should have done that.
It's a winner, but you're gonna have a loser that you're gonna keep on chasing, and that's how you're gonna blow it account. You're chasing a loser. Same way you're chasing a winner right now. Got your winner, boom. If you got loss, boom, that's it. Take care of the next position.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're chasing the wrong thing without knowing it, because you want to be involved in the chase.
Not bad. Stream holding me back though. Could have had 300 lots there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, chat. I could have hit the milli by now. I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean the 4 count is gonna rebreak the low. It's gonna close soon. So like if he were to get another position now, it's gonna be after 9. All right, after 9 probably. But I think that's back to back 3 days in a row since we got back on stream every day. Back to back wins. So big ups, chat. Congratulations. If you follow your plan, you won today. You know, regardless if you took buys or sells, whatever you did, trading news, buy stops, sell stops, whatever happened. But if you guys can, man, I know yesterday we hit 800 likes and we had a trade yesterday for 15 pips. We're supposed to hit 1,000. So if you guys, you know, can, I'll appreciate it if you guys leave a like and sub to the channel, because we're gonna hit 100K this year. 100K subscribers.
What?
I'm at 65. I think I could hit 100K if I start pushing out videos.
Trying to hit 30.
All I gotta do, bro, I'm telling you, all I gotta do is make an ICT video trading ICT strategy. It's over. Order blocks in that video, bro. I'm hitting 100K this year.
No, you gotta do like 1 per week.
1 per week?
People have short attention spans. You gotta do like 1 ICT trade per week.
True.
Gotta take an ICT trade and be like, this is how it would have worked out if you did price action.
At the end of it.
This is why you took a loss on the same trade the DVS would have taken W1. I'm sure the shit works if you apply shit correctly, right? Everything works if you know how to apply it.
Yeah, it's all the same shit, just in different like perspectives.
Different language.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. All it works. All gonna make you money at the end of the day, right? Just gotta use it to your advantage. Use it to your own style. Alright, sick. Nice. How are you? How long have you been trading? I've been trading for 4 years now. It's about to hit 5 years in December. So 4 years and a half without stopping. Like I've never taken a break in trading ever. Since I first started. Or anywhere in the merch. You mean the mouse pads? They should be shipping out. Check your tracking number. We sent everybody a tracking number, I'm pretty sure. If you still have issues, email us, contact us, but it should be on its way. Like we don't handle the shipping. The place where we sent it to handles the shipping. We paid them and they're gonna handle the shipping, the distribution center. I think it's in Texas or some shit, or San Antonio. What was your starting balance? 147,000, and then now it's at 860. Any more trades? Probably after 9. Probably after 9. So we're just chilling here, waiting for price to, you know, do whatever. Close off for the 4-hour candle. So these type of entries is basically looking for a closure below a level and then a top wick enter. Yeah, basically that's what it is. Yeah. Or sometimes we can also be anticipating the fake out. Like I think yesterday we anticipate, or Monday we anticipate the fake out. It wasn't really like a wick entry. But it was key too. Like I didn't see the 5 at the time. I saw the 30 only, and we entered off the 30. But the 5, it created a top wick for the previous 5 candle, and that was our entry basically at the same time. But even though we didn't see it, it was still there. So if we did see it, if anything, that would have just boosted the confidence in the trade really. I don't know. Wick saw it, but I didn't see it. I only saw the 30, the 1.
So what?
The top with 5 no top wick. If the 5 had no top wick and the previous 5 had no top wick, I would have stacked like.
I was thinking of bringing just a stop to the top of the wick where it does make when it flipped because the 5 had no top wick. But then you're like, I don't want to get slipped in a buy, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to see red on my terminal. That makes no. I don't. I hate seeing red on the terminal. Because Don knows, you guys go break even. I go 1 pip in profit.
Well, it's not that. Because like the thing is, like I was gonna move stops to break even anyways, but I was trying to find a way to exit before it hits break even, if it hit break even, because I didn't want to see red in the terminal. But it's not like we were like in drawdown or some shit and we're waiting for it to
like
come
a week
back.
from now, I'll look at my terminal. It's a bunch of blues, and I see a red, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I'll start getting flashbacks.
Yeah, no, you know, you gotta be true blue.
I gotta be true blue. Hey, plug.
I wrote buys on spreadsheet. My bad. By the way, who has FOMO here? Do not have FOMO. There's no reason to have FOMO. Why are you having FOMO? You're probably the same person who had FOMO yesterday too, right? Yesterday we closed and then drove again, right? But you followed your plan at the end of the day, man. No need to have FOMO. No need to chase anything at this point. You followed your plan, you won, or at least I did, right? But even if you hit break even though, the analysis played out, and that's what matters. The principles is what matters. And a lot of traders can't get that through their thick skull. They think that once you make money, that's what makes you profitable. It doesn't. It's the principles. It's what got you there in the first place. Because if you know what you did to get, if you know what it was that got you there, you're able to replicate that every day now, right? But profits, you can't replicate every day. That profits will change. Like 3K is relevant. 3K today could be 12K tomorrow. Like, but the principles is what matters. Great trade, man. I put 0.01, but next time I'm gonna go to put a little more. Nah, don't put a little more, because you guys, a little more for you guys is full margin to a point where if it goes in drawdown, you guys yell at me after.
Right. Need scalp thinner.
And then you're gonna say, Don, every time I take a position of you and I stack positions, I lose, but every time I don't, I win. That's how it goes. I trade ICT in 9 pips running. Congrats. I trade Don Vo and I caught 10 pips.
Hi, my name is Don Vo. 10 pips. Ooh. Can we help him? Can we help him? I don't think you can be safe. I don't think we can help you. You need to find another group, sir.
Stacking position playing with fire. No, I think stacking position is like being the fire extinguisher.
But a lot of them are not allowed on funding companies.
Really? No, you can stack positions, can't you?
I think
Unfunded.
I think funding companies look down on martingale strategies. I think that's like
Well, it's not. Is it like
like a
how's it
strategy.
the
It's not
martingale
mentioned in
strategy
the
though?
facts because you're adding positions on in drawdown.
You can't like that's not legal. That's not legal. Like that's like
It's legal. It's good trading if you know how to use it. The problem is most funding companies will mark that as like one of those ways, one of the strategies you can't trade.
what's up, Kieran?
No, I was just going to clarify. Martingale is like when you're up in the lot size while in drawdown. You can't do that. Most.
But yeah, but here's the thing: if he takes 2 trades now, both in drawdown, he's just up the lot size. Right, so you can't take a third position there because now you're trading.
Well, they don't want you to up the lot size, but I mean, like
Lot.
if you pop a 1 lot and then want to pop a 5 lot, let's say I just pop 5 1-lot trades, then it's fine. But the second you up the lot size and
So let's say you traded a
drawdown,
10
they
lot,
flag it.
right? And then you take a 11 lot drawdown.
Flagged.
You can do that. But you can take as many as you want, 10 lots and drawdown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we do then. We don't really like.
Oh, all right. Not that bad. I got messages, people.
You know why though, chat? I'll show you guys an example. Like in this case, especially.
You can't trade the way you trade. It can't add on positions. Fuck.
Like in this case, right? Like in some scenarios, because we understand price action, right? So some scenarios, like we don't have an like let's say, you know how sometimes we enter like the break of highs and like the flip once it closes above the range and it doesn't really reflip. So it doesn't really reflip, but it's got, even if it were to come down, it's gotta grab liquidity, right? So let's say like this is your range, for instance, right? And then you close above the range, cool, and you take it buy because it closes above the range like you usually would, right? So like sometimes price does something like this now, and then you're like, fuck, it created a top wick and then it came back. It's like you're not gonna break that high before it comes, because it's like gonna come back into the range now and do something like this, right? So with the new candle, you can then start taking positions because you're expecting liquidity before coming down, and then you get out at break even now. Whereas if you got an entry here and that's it, like you're kind of fucked because the position likely is gonna be a small loss or a loss, or it's gonna be
Big loss.
you can't do it. You can't do anything about it because it's likely not gonna come back into that zone there, right?
With multiple positions, you could have an overall.
Yeah, like you
break.
take. So then I'll take like one here and then close off both at break even, or my bad, first one at break even, second one like 10% profit, whatever, and I'll be out the trade. But it's like I think by next year I'll be able to like really put it into like the website and everything once we like go through a whole year, because I've been training like that since like December, but I just haven't been doing it on stream till now because I want to make sure I perfect my craft before I give you guys what I do.
You know what that means, chat? New rat pads coming soon.
V2 rat pads V2.
Learn to read between the lines.
New rat pads coming soon. Hopefully it won't take a year to ship. Is there a way to get a journal blank? Yeah, do !point journal in the chat. Right there, you see they're helping you out right now. Janelle just helped you out. Has nothing to do with supply and demand though. Yeah, it does. It does. Because if you look at like it does, for sure it does. I'll tell you why. So like we explained earlier, like this is all the same shit, right? Like this candle, what did it do? It closed below resistance and it grabbed liquidity before it coming down. That liquidity grab has something to do with supply and demand. You said it doesn't, right? And it does, because if you go down to a smaller time frame, what happened there? There's resistance here and there's support here. Since he closed respecting resistance, right? Any given point, the next candle can just create a top wick and come down. So as that's happening on a smaller time frame, you're just forming ranges. You have resistance here now, you have support here formed. That's your range. And then what happened after? You close below the range, then you continue to pop down, right? And same shit with market structure. Like you're still applying the same shit. You're just you're just like, think of it as like, instead of like taking it directly on that time frame you're looking at, you're taking it on a different time frame, because a different time frame prints a different concept or a different variation of that. But it's all the same shit. Wait, that sure that'll come back. Well, it's not like completely sure. It's not like 100%. Like nothing's 100%. We never said it was 100%, right? When waiting for those things, but like there's a probability that it could do that. So then we'll just have like different stops placed, different, like, you know, we'll manage risk differently in those situations. You're gonna see with this strategy too, we could manage risk a bit more aggressively. Go on.
A lot of times the second entry will give you a better stop, not just because it's closer to the original stop, but it's just because that's where the candle's rejecting. It shouldn't start breaking highs. Yeah, no, it's breaking lows. It's rejecting.
I'm liking these wick entries. Of course you like these wick entries. Everybody likes the wick entries.
Yeah, you should go to Miami more often, bro.
The thing is, like, it's wick entries, but it's not like wick entries like down here. We're not taking a buy down here because he just rejected this area, right? Like we're taking wick entries with the trend stuff. We're not like biting against it. We're not like catching a falling knife.
4-hour closure ski. You might close bearish, but still respecting a 4-hour support.
If it closed doji, you might actually be coming back up again, right?
It might be going up, because if you look to the left, the 4-hour level rejected here before, and now you had the previous 4-hour close bullish. You now grab the bottom wick for that previous 4-hour.
Both of them too. This one and this one.
Now you get a bottom wick. Look at this. Last time we had the 4-hour reject there, it fucking flew to 82. And we fly today. The news is gone, all right? It's played out.
I would say the structure is different from this though, because we're coming down here, right? This is coming up still. But like, you look at this, I mean, yeah, it could still come up towards like 55, like even 55, I'll say.
But so if we stopped here, right? If we were truly coming down, once we tapped these areas here, see the wicks across, if that was it to bring them down, it would have brought it down, right? But if you're finding, probably going to do the same thing, come back to this area again to grab liquidity, and then maybe drive again.
Like 60, 65.
Otherwise, it would have straight down.
Yeah.
Because
that's what happened. That's what happened here, right? When it came down, it created top wicks at 46.60.
Yeah, it came back up to the top of the range.
Yeah.
So even if it is bearish and it's going to go down, it's still grab liquidity now that it's found support.
Do you have more news today? Please no. Yes. Oh, you have 10:30. That's nothing major though. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if we get another trade or not today, chat. Like, I think if we do get another trade, it'll definitely be like 9:30 or 10, to be honest. Like 9:30, 9:45 probably. It's gonna take a long time to set up for those buys because you need liquidity before coming up, and that requires structure. And you know, structure comes with a couple candles, right? So you're looking at 11 a.m. We'll see here until probably. But hey, leave a like, chat. I know, you know, we peaked what, 2100 today, and then all you guys dipped off after you won a trade. Oh man, of course. But if you guys can leave a like, you know, we can get to 1,000 likes, man. 1,000 likes, 400 more likes. It's not that hard, chat.
I think it's coming down right now. I think you're gonna have a double top, another liquidity grab before the drive down. You might retest the highs there at 2,000.
Yeah. 2,000. You say 2,000?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the weekly, man.
Oh, I'm talking about your viewers.
Oh, I was gonna say. Well, yo, 2,000 though. Like, I'm looking at the monthly, bro. Honestly, it's likely on tap 2,000 before it makes the decision here. Your analysis is pretty on point.
Talk about your viewers. Literally,
Hey,
the market. Just
we're
did the same
we're in the
amount.
same price as the viewers right now. Same
Yeah.
no 1860. 300
What?
more likes, chat. Oh man. That's how everybody put a like before I put the trade. I do. They just don't do it. I told them this morning at 6:30. I like your Instagram down when you screenshot the profit. I'm always looking for your entry and asking what a reason behind the entry. Nice. I might as well start posting the chart now for you too.
Might as well hit them up right before you're doing it, and just stop on a one-on-one Zoom.
Yo, Wix, you know I smoked you here? Yeah, I realized you were pressing the nitro button the whole time. And I didn't even know there was a nitro button there. Look, you use a nitro and I'm still ahead of you. Look, I was a blue card.
No.
How you gonna use a nitro and I'm still beating you?
Hold on, go back to the beginning of that video where I'm like, nah, I could do this with a pinky.
Yeah,
And
you
I
did.
kinda,
You like I used the pinky.
like, damn, I'm just gonna drive with the pinky. And
I was
couldn't do
drifting
it.
though.
I went like this and the wheel went. I was like, damn. Plus you had a GTR, right? I'm over there with an American car. It's a big fucking difference, right? Plus you're already like 20 pounds lighter than me. That's you're more aerodynamic there.
What car I
Right.
have? A GT3 or GTR?
Yeah, you had a GTR.
Would you have a Viper?
Yeah. Trash. Every turn, I was like in the side of a building. Watch.
It's a skill issue. It's a skill issue.
It's not a skill issue. It's you were predisposed to winning that.
Next meet and greet, we'll have another one of those. That'd be sick. Shits are fun.
If I knew they were filming that, I would have took it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was on camera. I was driving with a pinky for the fucking first 3 turns. I did that in real life, I'd be in jail. Yeah.
Yo, SG. I thought that was Wix 9, bro. Yeah. I thought SG was Wix 9. Nah, man, you're getting too crazy with this stuff. What's up, Marcos?
What's up?
You're back from your job?
I'm back from my job. Just got off my 9 to 5.
Nice.
I'm ready to make some real money.
5 to 9?
Yeah, my 9 to 9.
And yeah, I by the way, I let you beat me. I let you beat me in Toronto, by the way.
That's so cap. This dude did not know how to use the clutch.
First he doesn't know how to use the clutch, then he doesn't know how to use the turbo button. Oh, why you always got an excuse?
I beat you in that race, though, Wix.
You said I smoked you. We came in like it was a photo finish.
Wait, you lost?
The Wix lost, yeah. He came fourth, I came third.
Dog, he was cheating.
Of course.
You know, I couldn't turn left at one point. You know when I first got my driver's license, chat?
How does he get a car and then next day calls me up? He's like, "Yo, I'm driving down the wrong way."
You know what it is, bro?
Like,
Nah,
on the phone when you were talking to me, you're like, "Shit, hold on, I'll call you back. I just turned down the wrong way street, one way." I was like, "All right, hurry up."
Nah, because the driving instruction never like I know how to turn. I knew how to turn left on the red lights, right? But they never taught me how to leave like those inside streets turning left. So I'm like, real side. I just move left while the cars are running here, or. But then I realized I have to use the little thingy, the lane divider thingy. I don't know what it's called. Whatever. I can drift now. That's all that matters. When you come to London, Q4, we're gonna catch an Arsenal game or whatever. Team
London's
plays
gonna
there.
be a movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
You guys in an Arsenal game? I'm wearing face paint.
I don't think they do that.
Yeah, but I'm American. I do that.
Yeah, it's incoming American face paint. I dare you to.
Just paint.
Scalps and ticket.
Sure.
When you come to Dubai? I don't know. I wonder. I've never been to Dubai.
Bro said Thailand.
You been to Dubai, Marcos?
No, I'm going to Thailand in 2 days.
Oh yeah. When are you going to Vietnam then? 2 weeks?
No, Vietnam's in a month.
Damn.
At 9 to 5, bro.
At 9 to 9. It's a work trip, no?
Damn. Say I should just go to Bali for 6 months as well and just travel to everywhere in Asia while I'm working there.
Yeah, it's a write
The
off.
only thing is I can't stream.
You need
Well,
to
I
spend
can.
money. You're obligated to spend that money. You have no other choice, honestly.
Yeah, you gotta write it off.
You have to spend that money. Like,
Yeah, buy 20
don't put a
coffees.
gun in your head and be like, go travel.
Yeah.
Travel is the best thing to spend money on.
But you get an Amex card and put all your expenses on that, you'll travel for the rest of your life for free.
Bro said Amex.
You need an Amex business, a platinum.
I'm going to Bangkok, and then we're going to Chiang Mai.
Oh, nice. Are you gonna go? Well, nice casino picture, bro.
I'm going to the casino in Bangkok. I gotta win that shit back. I gotta double
How
down.
much you lose? 400, right? I knew it.
Only like 400. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I knew it.
I'm taking pineapples in Thailand.
You're flying out to Thailand to get your $400 back?
I'm flying out to Thailand to run me my money. I gotta take all the ladyboy
Thailand
money.
is sick. I want to
I
go.
want my shit back. I'll be back. Went home.
Bro said Marco's low key a troll. I'm not. Not a troll.
You knew Marcos. You know.
Quite serious.
Yeah, you got a 4-hour closer.
Yeah, you do. And it closed below the range too, and it closed heavily bearish as well here. So what that means here, chat, is you're gonna see probably. You're gonna see oh, it's 20 pips. You're gonna see a top wick here. So I mean, looking left there. Let's see. So there's a resistance here, right? I know looking left here, there's also support here. We never closed below. It kind of sucks that we did come down again. Yesterday. It was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And you came back up. You created new support. You didn't close below, but at least you have range until 42. Now, I mean, if you can get a top wick, right? Because like we're not entering on the flip here. We're not entering the breakout lows here. We're gonna be entering somewhere for a top wick, right? So look left there, scan from left to right. Where could we tap into before coming down here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just do something like this. Draw out my zones here. Say, okay, cool, strong support there. Cool, strong resistance up here, right? This is the range you should be focused on. Anything outside of this range is irrelevant. But block out this, block all this noise, and just focus on the current zones here. Focus on all the times you came down and tapped 42. Where's the top wick towards? So every time you close below this range here, where's the top wick? So you're probably looking for a top wick somewhere. Oh wait, oh my god, I might need this to see left. Yeah, so last time we closed below here, you had a top wick in this zone here to the left. Price did at one point come up to here. Price closed below here, came up towards here. Price closed below, came up towards here. Closed below towards here. Yeah, closed below that right there as well. To the left, this right here. So you did come up to tap, you know, those levels in the past. I'll say you want to find an average medium. So like if you were to connect the dots, like you know how in kindergarten you connect the dots and shit, you connect the stars, right? Like this is what you're doing, and you want to find the average medium. So what's the average medium of this? I'll say around here, 48. So once you tap 48, you can probably look for positions there. So if I were to move everything else on my screen now, that's my resistance, right? 48. So once you tap 48, let's put a line there. Then now you want to drop down to a smaller time frame, right? Like on 48, what happened there, right? So 48, 620, what happened there in the past?
Better not see chat playing fucking
Right.
connect the dots.
So now you
Better
have
stand
connect the fucking dots.
What?
That's an easy way to draw point of resistance though, chat, like to find an average medium. But look, now you have a range here from 48 to 43, right? If you were to tap 48, ask yourself, what could happen here? You guys know this answer too. If you were to go on like the 4-hour time frame, right? It's just a top wick. But on a smaller time frame, if you were to tap 48, what could possibly happen after you tap 48? You need liquidity, right? Remember, the whole point is grabbing liquidity here. So what do you need? I hope you guys know this answer. I'm sure you guys do. Yeah, I'm chat does sound. I guess not. You guys failed, man. Come on.
I don't know the answer either, bro.
Nah, you new here though, so it's okay. You new here. Chat, you guys know the answer. Okay, yeah, maybe I explained it wrong, but fake out. There you go, Chris. Chris got it. You can get a fake out because this is we're still in the same range here. So any given point, what can happen here is you can do something like this where you close outside the range here, right? And all of a sudden, you know, pop back into the ranges, right? And if this were to happen, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna look for sells around this level here, around like 48. Because if it were to close back inside the range, that indicates that's a fake out, right? This would be your liquidity. This all of this shit on a smaller time looks messy. It's all ranges, but on a higher time frame, it's just a 4-hour top wick, right? So if you can understand what that is, you're waiting for an extra confirmation on the 5. You get a 5 closure. The next 5 creates a top wick. That's your entry right there. And then you take sells to come down to fill the range, and then you have entries at 50. You could take advantage of either or. Like you could move stocks to break even at 48. You can move stocks to break even at 47, right? Because even if price were to pop up and it weren't to drop down, it's got to create a bottom wick. So you'll be in profit regardless, or not regardless, but the high chance you'll be likely be able to get out. You have an easier exit plan with more options, right? And then the idea is you want to hold sells till, you know, next daily target or next support at 43, and that's what you're gonna take. So the thing is though, this is gonna take a long time to form. It's gonna take, if that were to form, it's gonna take at least another like 40 minutes, 30 minutes to form. So at this point, you want to just chill because you already had a huge push up. You got to retrace at some point. You got to find levels.
Might happen for NYC Open.
Yeah. NYC Open.
Might be the volume to drive us again. Maybe 9:40, 45. A little bit after.
What are we gonna do till then? I actually wanted to do yes, I want to do it today. Well,
Know what they say?
Anyone got any topics?
Word. Well, if you ain't got shit to do, we could just hit this, Jay. It's the ultimate social thing to do.
SG, that goes for you.
This is such a
Bro,
social activity.
is there a filter for you too? Yo, Marcos, make a Dawn filter. Is it a Bitmoji? How do you make that? Like, how do you even like? Is it?
Just pull up a picture of Sheen, bro.
All right, bro. I'm
Explicit.
All right, bro.
Yo.
All right, man. That's funny. Make Sharif talk. Sharif's the OG. He's been here forever. What's going on, SG?
How you doing?
What's up?
Yeah, you just make these like modeled it after Wix. It'll be funny.
How do you make that? Let me see.
You know, on the Zoom where there's like video, there's that little arrow, and you click avatar, and then you can make a custom one, so you can make them look like anyone. Yeah, Janez has one too.
I want to look like Ice Spice.
It's kind of hard. Like, it's kind of cool how you can do that. That's like that's a W for it. You know what I mean? Bro, remember when I introduced everybody to Ice Spice back then, and you're like, "Who the fuck is this?"
I saw a funny tweet today. I can't even. Oh my god.
Yeah, this ain't Twitter.
This isn't kick.
This ain't kick. Cam is frozen. Oh shit! I look ugly as hell. All right, there we
Rip.
go.
I'll screenshot it.
No.
Old streamer.
It's over.
I guess we're just gonna call it here. Never mind.
We could call it, and then we could just call it in channel if anything, honestly, because it's gonna take a long time to set up. And you don't have. If there's news, like I wouldn't mind staying a little longer, but
Wordle, we got.
Y'all still be doing Wordles?
yeah, we can do a weirdo and shit. Honestly, chat, I think I might just call it and then come back later because I don't want to wait just 4 minutes here, or not come back, but I'll call it in channel. But that's all you guys are gonna get today for the free streamer, right? But y'all's been doing good though, like first 3 days back, we've been crushing it. First day 10, second day 15, today 10. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but you keep cracking at the rock, eventually the rock will crack open and you have that runner day, right? Like last week Wix caught 60, right? But before that, he just kept at 10, 10, 10, 15, 20, 10, 10, 10, right? And then you have that big massive win. But
we had some 20s.
Throughout all of that, you follow the same plan, regardless of if it was 10, 15 pips or 60 to 100 pips, right?
But the reason I say these few months are the months to really supercharge your account is because the market will drive further than just 10 pips. Typically in Q2, Q3, you'll see those same 20, 30 pip candles be 50, 60 pip candles, 80 pip candles.
Yeah.
So you're going to have bigger moves. So it's just perfect time to really lock it in and grow your account.
How much is pay sales? It's on the website, controlfx.com. All right, let's go play this. Let's go play this Wordle. Hey, Luis, how come you didn't send your desk setup? We wanted to do monitor in your desk office space.
How come I didn't what, bro?
How come you didn't set your desk setup in the Discord?
It's
supposed to be flexible.
Oh shit. I'll send it. I sent it to you yesterday though.
Yeah, you did. It was sick. My chat wants to see it.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, Wix? Oh wait, no, that's you, Wix. What's going on? Can you make an Ice Spice one?
Bro, Jeanette's had one.
Or is Marcos making that?
he's working on it.
What am I working on?
Hey, Spice.
Oh, I'm doing the Wordle.
Oh no, we gotta do it together. You can't do that. Or
I'm doing it in my head. Obviously, I can't click. It's your computer.
Oh yeah, yo, you've been here for so long. We used to do Wordle with you, right?
You can't do it on your own.
I mean, that's how I guessed it in the first try, and they thought I cheated.
No, that's Karen's job.
Oh, spite? No, it can't be. No, it can't be. Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm done with these streams. I'm retiring.
Month. The E, I think goes like.
Starts with an E.
I think starts with an E.
Yeah, for sure. ETH. Ethos. No, there's no S. Can't be ether. There's no R.
ETH?
Oh, it could be WHEAT. No, there's no A.
CE. Sue.
Fleet. FLEET. That'd be risky, but run it. Hey.
Two E's then. All right, so
Oh, shit.
it's gotta be starts with an E, something like that, like E, or it might be because it can't be like something E. No, it can't.
Yeah, Tenet. That could be Tenet. There could be like that movie Tenet.
Damn.
That's aggressive though.
Oh,
Two T's too. Oh no, T can't go there. Bro, you made the same mistake.
Oh
I did.
yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, you made this.
It's no, there's not beret. There's no R.
no filler guess.
It's gotta be something, right? It's gotta be like.
The hell?
Summit? No.
B. M.
BET. No. No. Duet? Nope.
Oh, my brain hurts.
Poet? Nope.
I think it's like a V.
A V? Event?
Is
No.
is Bevet a word?
We won't get this right, we're fucked. Vivet.
I think that feels like a word.
What do you think,
Like
Wix?
Guess it. If it's a word, it's a good guess. If it's not a
Yeah.
word, not a good, I mean, you kind of like with house money at that point. Whatever word fits in here right now will be it. Trust me.
Baguette. Karen said baguette. Beget. Oh yeah, that's a word, right?
Beget?
That's a word.
What does beget mean?
I don't know, bro. I'm a trader.
I thought you a copywriter.
Copywriting supposed to be at a 3rd grade level.
Oh yeah.
Spamming sweet. You deserve to get banned.
Wow. Now Luis walking on the mountain. Yo, you play these games too? We all play 5 games. I forgot to tell you, we play like 4 games now.
What the hell is contexto?
Yeah, you gotta guess like the context to the word. So it's like, you know, oh shit,
Oh,
buy.
God.
So what do you buy? Like store.
There's an alternative to Wordle, and it's like NSFW version of it.
Oh no, we can't add another game, bro. There's too many games right now. We have like 6
Apple.
games. You off.
Fruit.
Grocery.
Bread.
This is your
What?
territory. Your grocery. You work in a grocery store.
Yeah.
Zucchini.
Oh, zucchini.
In the wrong direction here.
Yeah, I think it's like chips.
I
or
think it's
some
more
shit.
like no. I think it's
Like a
way
bag?
more like it's not anything in your grocery. It's
Not
like
food.
it's like order or some shit like.
Bag. Plastic. Oh.
Oh, it was close to the bag. Cart.
Part, yeah.
Far.
Register.
Tote. Tote. Oh. No, food's nowhere near bag. It's close to bag. What's a synonym for a bag? Basket. Fuck.
Purse. I don't think purse.
Wallet.
Is it a plastic bag?
Wallet.
Wallet.
Can it be 2 words?
Oh yeah, wallet. No, it can't be plastic bag.
Handbag.
Credit card. Credit card.
Credit.
That's far.
Handbag.
Oh, handbag is 1 word, right?
888.
Damn. Pocket?
Cash. Coin. Change.
What else do you use out of a grocery store? It's a bag.
Well, I think now it's more of like some
Pallet. How about pallet?
Like, card holder or something like that. I don't know.
Pallet.
Palette? What?
LLET.
Oh, palette.
T.
What?
Two T's.
No E at the end.
Oh, no E at the end.
Oh, palette.
Forex trader.
Fucking forex traders.
Canadian man.
I thought there was two T's in that shit. Luggage? No, that's crazy.
No, it might be. Yeah, luggage.
Oh,
He said, "No, that's crazy."
I'm him.
Suitcase.
Yeah, suitcase.
Yeah, nice.
How's that a grocery?
Grocery.
Nah, cause you just. I think cause like I don't know why groceries there honestly.
Oh, I guess because how is I guess because grocery bag. The grocery threw me off the most.
I think as the closer you get up, it's just the types of like different types of words for the same thing.
What is this?
Hair. Rare.
Is it the same?
I guess
is it
one
the
word
same-
at a time. Like
Raid ride.
which one?
Raid. It's not a word.
What?
Read.
No, you gotta change
No.
one letter at a time and keep the same letters. Like you gotta get to from park to ride by changing one letter at a time. We did hair or hair could change a K, and then we did rare.
You know
change
the-
a P.
Respectfully, I don't know. That's the only one.
Race, rice, ride.
Yeah, race. Go race.
No, CE.
No.
Right.
Oh my
Race.
And rice.
Look.
and ride.
Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah, ride. Yeah, you hit the I. Yeah, you have like 5. Optimal, we got 5, so you won.
Yeah.
And you got one more game. That's it. What is this?
Context-
Antarctica?
I think I like Contexto the best.
Ollie.
What do you think? Bali?
Bali.
No, it's
Wait, what-
country.
Oh, you're supposed to say what? That's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you're
Very
near.
close.
But it's like a little to the right.
We're in the Middle East somewhere, huh?
Kazakhstan.
One of the stands.
Kazakhstan.
Oh shit. Afghanistan. No, Afghanistan does not look like that.
I think we.
What the hell is Turkmenistan? That's a place.
Pakistan.
I feel like it's too big, but maybe it's just
Here it
I
says
feel like we
Wait,
guessed
how far
like.
away are we?
I
How
feel like we
far are
guessed Afghanistan before we guessed we did all of this. I think it's like one of the ones we never had yet.
Kieran's guessing the bottom one.
No, we've had that one.
Uzbekistan.
Hold on. Where are we? How far away are we?
Like 90, like 91. 90.
Where? South.
Like we're to the bottom left of Pakistan. What's bottom left of Pakistan? Where is Pakistan? Pakistan's like to the right.
Bottom
right?
left of Pakistan is
Kazakhstan.
this is the only part of the world I have no idea.
what's next to the stands?
Iran.
Yeah, let's go
I
with the
think-
ones that aren't stands but are next to it.
Syria. Iran.
'Cause I think all the other ones are bottom right of Pakistan. All the stands are to the right.
Serbia?
No,
No.
No, Serbia's not.
Eastern Europe. We're looking like I like the direction Marcus was going.
It could be yeah, Syria is Israel? It's not a country. Sorry.
Exposing yourself today, Marco's not gonna lie to you.
the army of Jewish people right now headed over to Marcos's house.
I don't care. I was joking. Come on, guys.
What is this?
The Irans and Iraqs and all that, and Syria's and Libya.
I read chat, so now I got it spoiled, so I can't say.
Oh fuck, we didn't get it. Omen. Bruh.
Wow.
I never heard of that.
Oh
Yo,
man!
you ain't play Call of Duty?
Isn't that Yemen?
Oh no, that was Yemen. Yeah. No, I heard of Omen somewhere. I've heard of Omen somewhere. Damn, I just didn't know where it was on the map.
It's Wakanda. Oh, Oman is next to Yemen. Oh, there you go.
We were close.
Oh.
Where is
Oh yeah.
it's
Right next
literally
to the
on top of
Arabs.
Saudi.
Wait, so where was
Oh, it's bigger than the UAE.
Oh. Nice. All right, chat. Well, I think that's it for today. I think you did come down, did you? Yeah, you did come down, but then you're starting to retrace now. So it's gonna range here, create some type of structure. You know, maybe even tap 48. But remember, 4-hour top wick is what you need here. You don't have that yet. You're likely gonna just flip on this forward candle. Can you take buys going back up to take advantage of the push? You possibly can, but again, it's up to you. I'll let you guys know if I take anything in the singles channel. If I do take buys, I'll call it out. If I do take sells, I'll call it out. Whatever I do take, all right. But yeah, guys, that's it for me today. So if you guys dip off, leave a like, sub to the channel. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. If you're still trading for a day, make sure you wear protection and make sure you have a stop loss. And I'll catch you guys in the morning, which now will be streamed tonight during the Asian session. All right, everybody. Peace out, guys. Love you guys. Peace out,
Later,
Zoo.
guys.
Later, everybody.
Yeah.
Peace.
Take it easy, everyone. Catch you guys tomorrow. Later, gang. Enjoy your pips. Enjoy your profits.
Fine, sure.
race cars outside, I got hoes tryna ride up, maybe wanna find up, everything I'm about, shut it out of fun, I ain't tryna hide none.
Peace out, chat.